Hey guys, going over today, consciously healthy and some benefits to fasting. How great it is for your mental clarity, for your happiness, for your digestive tract, and the benefits that I've seen. You can look up any study for this. It is like the best thing you can do to really get some more energy in your life. Sexual energy you'll get back in your life. You'll just feel better about yourself. Because I never used to do it, and I thought I used to take Adderall, which that didn't help me. I just would do it because I thought I needed it to work, which kind of got me into it. And then when I stopped taking the Adderall, I just kind of kept going with it, and I noticed what a great benefit it was. And then I started doing some really, some research on it, and really what helps is the fact that we eat because we're bored. We eat because we are so used to it that it's, hey, I'll need a snack, or I'm going to eat multiple meals a day, or whatever the case may be. But we don't need to eat as much as we do. We all know that. We eat a lot of times for no reason at all. And it's actually, you're killing yourself by doing that. When you keep eating all these processed foods, or you eat things that you don't even know what's in them half the time, yes, it's good. I understand that because it's not like I'm perfect with eating. I've gotten a lot better, and it's shown that I've had immense improvements in my life. But, all of these things I'm going to talk about, especially with the fasting part, because this is one of the hardest things I had to do personally. I love pizza. I love ice cream. Still have them sometimes. But I've noticed, don't go crazy with this. Work your way into this. But here's a plan for you that will work. And I know for a fact within 3 weeks, a month, you'll start to notice a significant, if not even sooner than that, a significant increase in your energy, in your happiness. You'll start to rewire your brain. That's a big thing. We're so used to the same old thing and being in a routine, and you're just being so unconscious about it that it's just your mind's not even doing anything. Your body is just doing it. You're just going through motions. Half the time you're not even thinking about it. So first thing is, what you want to do is you want to be conscious when you're eating. And what I mean by that is, do I really need that bag of Doritos at 10 p.m.? Or if you're working from home, do I really need to be snacking on popcorn, or even really snacking at all? It's 10:30 in the morning and I just am bored. I don't, maybe you don't have to work too hard at that time, or there's no meetings. Do you really need to eat at that time? I'm not telling you to change your complete life overnight. Just start to think, hey, maybe I could skip this one. Maybe I'll skip the next one. Whatever it is, give yourself credit, of course, because it's a huge aspect of it. You're already improving your health, and you're being aware of it, which is a huge thing. You're doing it now just by watching this video. But why fasting helps so much? When we're eating all these foods, this stuff is just sitting in our body. Think about it. You have a glazed donut at 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. in the morning with a coffee. That glazed donut is literally just sitting there. It's just cooking in your body. It's just, there's nothing your body can do to get that out any quicker. So it's just this terrible process thing that is just sitting in your body. And what'll happen, and you'll notice it pretty quickly, is here would be, again, I'm not a doctor, but I will tell you I have done days worth of research, and I've done this specifically myself, and I've taught other people how to do this, and they're all seeing the benefits of it. Hundreds of people. Well, let's say I've at least taught over 100 people this, because I know for a fact there's a class that I teach. But I will tell you that this is going to benefit you pretty fast. So you like that use of words. So what you want to think about is, because you will be having less, when your body is digesting food, you are using up a lot of your own energy just to digest most of that food. Because one, a lot of people don't chew the full amount of times you should. I'm not saying go do this. I don't count every single chew, but they say to chew, especially a couple gurus that I spoke with, a couple natural healers, some doctors, should chew somewhere between 20 to 24 times, just to make sure, hey, let my mouth do 50% of the digestion before it even hits my body. So when you swallow big pieces, or you don't chew it up enough, your body got to work all that. You're using your own energy to digest that food. So what I would say is, especially in the beginning, because some people are so used to eating all the time that it's hard to go, into this crazy new fasting method. And I didn't do it either right away, but I would say do what you're comfortable with, but try and do lump sum And when I say lump sum, that's probably sounds bad because you don't want to eat like a huge amount. But the two main things I think of when I do fasting are, one, you want to think about the fact that you can do time frames where you pretty much break out your day. Like for me, I only eat from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. and that's it. I eat pretty healthy now, and I'm so used to it that it doesn't even bother me anymore. So before the beginning, I liked healthy food. But you got to be conscious on what you're buying, what you're eating. Again, even if you are eating some bad things or you want to continue doing that because I like to do it, that's fine. It's your life. But even if you are doing that, that's fine. Because you can kind of do that and and still see great improvements if you cut your window of eating down. When you wake up in the morning, eat breakfast, and then you maybe have a snack, or even if you don't, you have lunch then around 12 or 1, and then you maybe have a snack, maybe you don't eat around 5 or 6, and maybe a snack later. Your body is never having the time it needs to, one, take away the food that you are eating. So your digestive system is running all the time. And it's actually, you're doing a negative thing for your own body, your own brain, because your body is always running. It's always running, and you're using up this energy, and you're not giving your liver and all these organs that you need to function properly. You're not giving it time. And what'll happen, you'll notice, is after you start to do it for a while, and it doesn't even have to be that long. You'll notice benefits pretty quick. You will see everything starts to just get better. I know it's everyone that I've done this with, I've talked to, everyone gets better from this. Again, I'm not saying go starve yourself, but cutting your windows down, even if maybe you don't want to do it too crazy in the beginning, you go 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. or, you go 12 to 7. Try to never really go past like 7 or 8, especially, if you work night shift, of course, you got to do what you got to do. But when you cut your window down, you're giving your body time to start killing the bad cells in your body. Think about digestion like this. When you are eating all that food, all your body is thinking is it's taking the food, it's putting it, it's working its way through, and it never has time to process the bad cells. And what I mean by that is, let's say, for instance, usually I think around the hour 16 or hour 17 of not eating is really when your body kicks it into overdrive and really starts crushing the bad cells in your body, and the stored fat. But here's what happens. So when you take time and you fast, you will notice that, one, you will quickly get some more energy in your day, just because in the beginning it may be a little hard because you're going to think about food and you want to try your best to avoid thinking about it. I know it sounds like that's obvious, but you do. But what will happen is you will notice that your body, maybe you won't even notice it, but this is what happens. It's a scientifically proven fact. You can look it up anywhere you'd like. Once you do this fasting, you're giving your body time, and it's pretty much like it's going into a survival mode. It's going, we got no food, we only have water, and we need to start crushing some of these. We need to eat whatever we can. And your body, being the smart machine your body is so intelligent. And your body, being the smart machine it is, says, all right, well, if we're low on our resources, we need to eat something. Let's start eating the bad fats. Let's start eating the bad cells first. It wants you to be healthy. And you are hurting yourself by keep eating all the time because you're never giving your body time to eat those bad cells up and eat that stored fat up. Just start it the best you can. If you can start it today, I'm telling you, within 2 weeks, you'll notice the biggest difference. It already starts. It's not the easiest thing. You can, do it at your pace. Give yourself credit. I always say this to everyone. Give yourself credit for whatever you do. You're already doing great. Again, by watching this video, you want to care about your health. It's so important. I am the happiest and the healthiest I have ever been from just a few things. Now, I really took it to the extreme because I have done a lot of research and I've had some time off, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't just making these things up, because it's all stuff that even though I knew it was working, I wanted to make sure it was working on other people, and I just wasn't lucky. But doing the research, finding these things out, fasting will help you immensely. Let your body do the work. Your body wants you to be healthy. You're meant to be healthy. So try your best to cut it out as long as you can. If you can go a full day, awesome. If you can go 2 days, awesome. The most I ever made it to was 5. It was on the 5th day. I was done. I was ready to go, especially because I felt so clear. But you will not die. You will be fine. You can fast. We're not meant to eat all the time. That's actually really bad for you. We're doing the opposite. Most of us, we're eating all the time and we're getting more and more unhealthy. This will help you. The other thing about fasting is you can still have the foods you like. Now, don't only eat the foods you like, because if it's only vegetables and fruits, that's awesome. But when it comes to this stuff, your body needs time to rest and it needs time to kill the bad cells. But you also need to clear out that system so your gut biome can start getting that good bacteria back in your body. The one good way to practice it is just pick a time frame in the day you're going to eat. And don't go crazy with it. Start, because you'll relapse pretty quick. If you go on this strict diet, unless you're so mentally strong that no matter what's going to happen, you're going to stick to that, which I give you so much credit for. That's awesome. But most people can't do that. If you can't, like me, and I wasn't able to do that in the beginning, I would still have, hey, I'm going to have pizza today, or I'm going to have this, but then maybe I'll eat fruit and some vegetables later on. Just balance. Balance is the key to your life. You will get such great results. You will be happier. Everyone around you will notice a difference. I get compliments all the time on how good I look now compared to even 8, 9, 10 months ago because of doing fasting and some other things that we'll go over in other videos. Do the fasting. Pick a window. Try and avoid breakfast if you can. Breakfast doesn't help you. You're breaking a fast. Breakfast, breaking fast. You're fasting while you're sleeping and going through all that, and you're breaking your fast. But I'm going to put this video up there for everybody's benefit. If you want to get more into this, throw some comments in there and I'll answer everything I can. Please do these things. They are free for you. I've done all this research. I've gone through all this, and I just want to help people be healthy. This will help you. Talk to you soon.